on sale right now. Nvidia is overpriced. That's why they've been having some pullback. AMD is on sale at a 52-week low. Hey, what's up, YouTube? I'm Zeke, and welcome to the Dream Green Show. If you are an investor inside of AMD, or if you're a shareholder of AMD, then you need to watch this video because AMD is at a very critical level right now. It's been falling for quite some time, and now I'm going to show you guys how to make some money, whether if the stock continues to fall down or to go back up. I'm going to show you how to make money either direction, and you can make a lot of money. I'm talking about 30% this year alone, guys. So the first thing that we're going to do, we're going to look at AMD, and as you guys can see, AMD on the last day, well, let's look at the week. On the last month, AMD is down 9.95%. And if we look at it over the last 3 months, they're down 16.6% along over the last 3 months. And if we take a look of the entire year, AMD had a high of $211 and it fell all the way down to $126. And if you look at it over the entire year, at the beginning of the year, it was at 140 and now it's at 126. That means over the last 52 weeks, it is at a 52-week low. This semiconductor, this AMD chip computer GPU type of company is at a 52-week low, and people are running away from this stock. Now me, I'm a little different. Now I've been on AMD for some time now. You guys could go back 4 years ago on this channel where I was tracking, maybe 5, maybe 6 years ago on this channel where I was tracking AMD every single day. I know the CEO, she's amazing. Amazing job growing this company to a multi-billion-dollar company. Bam, 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 bam. Every single year she's raising the revenue. But right here shows I have an average cost of $73. I'm up 72%. But I really had hundreds of shares of AMD, and I did sell at a pretty doggone good price. And I was like, man, it is getting very expensive. Let me wait for the pullback. Hopefully there's going to be a pullback for me to get back in. But when I had took profit, when AMD was near, I didn't time the top. But when it was near that top, I did sell a lot of my shares at a very good price, got in on some other plays, made some money that way. And I've been waiting for this exact day for AMD to happen. So let me show you guys what's going on this end. If we pull up, this is trading view, and this is the ticker symbol AMD on the 1 hour chart. And you guys can see that it's been trading below the 200 EMA, this yellow line right here. And it's just been pulling back, making lower lows, and lower highs. And as you guys see, it's on a downtrend, and a lot of people see this on the hour chart and just run away from it. But this is where you have to take a step back and do 2 market analysis for on the way up, some support levels, and on the way down, so we can make some money in either direction. So what you want to do, you want to come over here and you want to go to the 1 day chart. Now if we come to the 1 day chart, you guys can see I already drew out some support lines, but let's draw out some trend lines right quick. Right now, as you guys can see, it's a very strong downtrend line. Let's not use that weak, but from around this line all the way down, you guys can see it touched once, almost touched twice, touched again, almost touched the 3rd time. But that is the downtrend line AMD is on. The top was around here, $215, and then it's just been on the downtrend ever since. So you have to pay very close attention to this downtrend line right here, right guys? That is a very clear downtrend line. But you also get another perspective when you look at it on the daily chart, because if we come right here, you guys can see that it was using this 147 price point, 143 price point as a resistance. It didn't want to break above, and then it finally broke above, shot the all-time highs, and then it used this old resistance as a support line right here, and then it finally played right here, and then we started to get some more support lines down here. So this was an old resistance, which is now a new support at around $133 to $128. Right here's a touch point, 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 and then right here for the 5th time, we're coming back inside of this zone right here. So for the very first beginner investors, if you love semiconductor stocks, if you love computer chips, AI, GPU type of stocks, and you want to get in at a good price, what you could do right now, if you had $1,000 in the bank, you could throw in $250 right here initially, and then start the dollar cost average in. But if you throw in $250 right here, and then it does pull back, and you do believe inside of AMD, you could come use the next support zone, which would be down here. You could throw in another $500 if it falls back to this point. So you would double down on your initial investment, lowering your average cost per stock, right? So that would be the very easy play. Now, let's get a little bit more advanced for the advanced traders out there. We're going to go in and throw in the Bollinger Bands. As you guys know, I love the Bollinger Bands. I use the 30. If you just type in Bollinger Bands, it'll give you a 20 on the settings right here. Okay, the settings don't want to pop up. But if you guys go and throw in the Bollinger Band, it'll give you a 20 on the settings right here. I like to change mine to 30. If we're looking at the Bollinger Bands, it takes the last 30 days, the last 30 bars, and draws out this blue line right here as the average. And the price loves to respect the +2 deviation and -2 deviation, and don't like to go out and above or below this cloud right here. And whenever AMD is pulling back to the bottom line of this cloud and the RSI is oversold, it do like to have a rebound. So this was a good rebound right here. And then we're coming back to AMD. It's back inside of this zone at the bottom of the cloud, and the RSI is almost oversold. It's not oversold yet, so you can be a little bit more patient, and then it could continue to rebound all the way back up to the top of this downtrend line. Now you want to be patient and wait for AMD to finally break above this downtrend line and stay above this downtrend line if you want to go in and put in leap options. Now what we're doing now, leap options is a very cheap and easy way to grow your money very, very fast, but it is a little bit more risky. Now, if you don't want to take as much risk on such an amazing blue chip company, as you guys can see, I think Financial Education said it the best. It's like you're at a party and everyone's leaving the party. They're leaving the party early, right? They're leaving the party early. They're walking out with sad faces, and they was like, hey man, it stinks in there. You guys probably don't want to go in there, but they're leaving the party at like 7 o'clock. Right? No one goes to a party at 7 o'clock. It's not fun at 7 o'clock. We're getting there at around 10, 11, 12 when the party finally gets started. That's while they're exiting out, walking out the party, we're entering the party when we're supposed to enter the party. And then we're going to tell them about all of the things that happened after 12, at 1, at 2 at the party, and how lit and live the party got, right? And they're going to be like, no way, no, it didn't happen. Yes, it did happen. Y'all left the party too early. While we was getting to the party, we got to the party on time when we were supposed to be there. So I love that. So I love that connection that they had right there. But if we come here, I'm going to show you guys how to sell a put options. We sell put options inside of my Discord, my Patreon, every single week. If you guys want to learn how to sell put options and cash secure puts and covered calls, I'm gonna leave a link to my Patreon down in the description. That'll take you to my Discord. Over there I post every single time my buy and sell a stock, all my option trades, and we have 3 pro day traders in there that post their option trades every single day. But here we are. First thing you want to do is hit trade options, right? And then we're gonna go out a month. Let's just say, for example, we're going out a month, and you guys can see right here at the bottom of the Bollinger Band, let's pull this up, the AMD is at a support line, so we could use something very, very close, or we could go to the next support line of around $120. So let's go right back to right here. Now we're out a month and we want to sell a put. We're selling a put on AMD at $120. That means we are willing to buy 100 shares of AMD at $120. So that's going to, and you multiply, all options is buy 100 shares. So you multiply that by 100. So it will cost us $12,000, but we will be credited to our account immediately $273, $2.73 times 100. $273 immediately will be credited to our account. And as you guys can see, we want to look for a delta under 0.3. The delta right here is at 0.2852. That means we have around a 74% chance of winning this because the delta is underneath 0.3. I like a close delta of 0.28 because AMD is near a support line. So it kind of backs up our theory. And here's the thing. If AMD pulls back to 120, our next support line, we are forced to buy 100 shares at $120. But we got paid to buy those 100 shares at $120. And that is the perfect entry, right? That's the perfect entry. But if it don't pull back to $120, if it bounced off that $126 price range and it continue to go back up, then we get to keep our $12,000 of collateral, gets to keep that, and we get to keep the $173, and then we're going to do it the following week. So let's say, for example, let's say we're doing $273 every single month for the next 12 months, making $273, and we divide that by 1,200. That's how much it's going to 12,000. That's how much it's going to cost. We're bringing in 2.275% every single month, and if we multiply that out by 12 months, we're going to be bringing in 27% this year alone, just from selling cash secure puts on a stock that we're expecting to hopefully rebound. And if it don't rebound, we're getting it at an even better price, and then we can start and then we could start to sell, cover calls on that. So even though this says 27.3%, we will use the compound effect on that, and with the collateral that we have been collecting, sell more cover calls on that. So really it'd be like 29% on that in a single year. If you're doing it really good and get some cash that could put in there, you can make 30% on that in a single year. 30% every single year on a very big account is a lot of money, guys. And if you're using the compound effect and do this for the next 5-10 years, you're gonna make a lot of money. So we're at a very critical level right now, guys. I expect AMD to do bounce off this support line, but if it do pull back, I'm gonna get 100 shares of AMD on sale. I'm getting 100 shares of AMD on sale at $120, which is crazy, insane, that I never thought I would be able to buy AMD at these prices again. While they're continuing to grow their revenue, everyone is like, oh, Nvidia is going to put them out of competition. Yeah, AMD might not ever be the multi-trillion-dollar company that Nvidia is going to be, but they're not going to put them out of competition. If Nvidia does well and AMD does okay, Nvidia is overpriced. AMD is on sale right now. Nvidia is overpriced. That's why they've been having some pullback. AMD is on sale at a 52-week low, and even though Nvidia is gonna outperform AMD, as long as I'm getting good value, my risk to reward on AMD is at a good critical level. I'm going to try to pick up as many shares if I can right now. AMD, as long as it's under $140, I'm gonna buy up as many shares of AMD as I can, as long as it's under $140. Let me know what is your plan down in the comment section. I can't wait to see what your plan is. Are you getting rid of all your shares and then dumping inside Nvidia? Do you see this as a stock that's going out of business? That's why it's been falling. Or do you see this as a stock that's on sale? Let me know that down in the comment section. Is this a stock that's on sale, or if this is a stock that is going out of business? Let me know down in the comment section. If you guys do want to pick up some free stocks, I'm gonna leave a link to Moo down in the description. Click that sign up right now. Just from using that platform, you could get 8.1 cash sweet interest, 8% interest on the uninvested cash inside of your portfolio. And you could also get up to 15 free stocks just from using that platform. And they have hundreds of free tools in there that you can use for free to help yourself become a better trader. If you do want to check out my Patreon, the Patreon is going to be down in the pinned comment section. It's also going to be down in the description. Join that, sign up, be a part of the best community that is on YouTube. But yeah, guys, other than that, I'm Zeke, bring you the Dream Green Show, and I'm out. Peace.